football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Cyclones will put total weather to crank us up. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fields. Nice move there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He'll try it again. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He'll try to do it himself. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. It's a draw. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At the 35, he's open. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Trying to get it in. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll try to sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go! Slide 22. Slide 22. Set, go!
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. The Cowboys looking to convert on 4th down. Go straight ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 21 over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense looks as if it's coming. He wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Holds it in on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it in the middle. It's Black. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Finds his man. It's Sampson. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
So much for jumbo sets. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 2. Got a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hard running there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coach is always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. They'll try to get the first through the air. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, the defense comes away with a pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to take off. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Cyclones buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Are you ready? Let's go.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll try the run. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the route is on. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 24 over Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Reels it in down the left side. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trying to get it to the marker. He's in open space downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A fortuitous penalty here. The defense had stopped them, but this offense, thanks to the flag, will have a fresh set of downs. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run the option. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Now on the option. Running into the open space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The option look. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. He's got it down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot, and that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give from the gun. There we go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And obviously you're in a tough spot. Like, you're down a couple of possessions. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you can tell they're backed up. They're playing the pass, and the offense has to take the little stuff underneath. They've got to find a way to make explosive plays, even though the defense is playing conservative.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to run it. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Now on first down from the 30. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll leave it with him. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Soto. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 41. Now, 4th down. Number 15, in punt formation to kick it away.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and